Hello and welcome back. My name is Night Owl, and normally we're on my single player survival world, but today we are going to be recording from Squidcraft, which is where I honestly spend most of my time playing. We are going to be making a really cool kind of build that I kind of wanted to showcase a little bit. I'm hoping that you guys are going to really like it. So what this is actually um on Squidcraft I tend to partner up a lot with Mark, and I tend to do a few community projects here and there. And what this is it's an overworld wither killer. So Mark went in and he used a program to find where they can build a wither where we can build a wither trap, and that's what's down here over here. And I guess what you do is right here you put the soul sand, you put the things, and then it gets trapped in the bedrock, and there's a place over, I want to say it's one of these holes right here that's a really good place to put the chickens. And then the wither gets trapped in there so that he can't kill you, and you just hang out right here and wait for him to die, and then you get the star so that you can have beacons. There's not much you can do about here because the wither still does release skulls, and so you do get attacked, so I'm not going to be worrying about decorating that. But what I can decorate is up here, and then I'm going to make an overworld temple, actually. So following up these stairs is where I'm going to be doing a big old temple, and I'm actually going to take the nether portal out of down there and I'm going to put it up here because I kind of have a really cool idea of what I want to do with this. But it's going to be kind of a big project, and I thought it would be kind of cool for you guys to all get a little bit of a peek at, number one, seeing a larger project than what I'm capable of yet on my single player survival world, and two, y'all getting to see a little bit of Squidcraft too. I hope that you guys are excited about this because we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna see what we can do about this. I'm even gonna be trying out a little bit of terraforming. We're gonna have to see how this works. I haven't done a lot of terraforming before. I mostly do building, but I kind of have an idea of what I want to do as far as the terraforming is concerned, and we're gonna see what we can do, and hopefully it will look good. I'm crossing my fingers.
I do want to say a big thanks to Elvin Dragon. He went through and he did a lot of the flattening out that you're seeing. I dug out the lowest pit, but he did the stairs for me, and it was just a really great help. And I definitely want to thank him so much for taking the time and doing that for us. All right, other than that, let's get building.
Hello. So I was actually about to hit record when a rude boy decided to attack. So right now I am just getting rid of that bad omen there. There is uh our temple here. But if you look just out, oh, I was on the wrong side of it. Here we go. If you look just out that way, right over there, you can see town, and in town is our villager trading hall, which Elven Dragon actually runs, and we have many times done the having to go through all of the caves and everything to find all of the raiders that have spawned in the area, and that is a huge pain. So rather than that, since I am part owner of a raiding farm, just easier to just fly up really high and crash. Nothing that I need right now, so I would rather have your leads. And see if we can get some heads, because we are playing a head game, so I did at least get that. What do I have on me that I can throw away? Did I get that? Perfect. We are playing a head game here, and I am going to need those heads. How the heck did you spawn? I thought I had that area perfectly lit up. Oh, well, I'll be taking care of that, actually, in my next thing. But I did want to give you guys kind of a little bit of an update to show what we've got going on. I want the emeralds, but I'll worry about that later. So I've got this stairwell just about perfect, I think. So with the stairwell, I've got the brick, a regular blackstone wall, a polished blackstone wall, and then the red nether brick. And I think it looks kind of cool. And then as we come down here, I was talking with Johnny. I was showing Johnny the temple down here, and he reminded me it's the River Styx, not the River Leith. Leth, whatever it is. And then this is how much this has changed. I still need to figure out what I'm doing with the back wall here. But, I went ahead and I've got the floor taken care of. And it's just slabbed underneath, and there's lighting underneath, which is why I don't need as much up here. And then I've got a couple of different lengths of chain, and those are hanging from gilded blackstone. And then I've got these, and I do like this. I added walls to kind of just give it a little bit more depth. And then I went over here, and I put some more lava in behind. And I kind of like how it's looking so far on these sides. It gives it just that little extra bit of depth. Because, yeah, it just looks, it looks nice. I like it. And then the last thing that I need to do is figure out what I'm doing with this wall. And I mean, I could ape this and do that over here, but I kind of want to do something big with this wall. I'm not sure what it's going to be. And then the other thing that I need to do is come up here. And we tested, you can actually fly up and down here. I just tend not to. But come up here, and I've started the texturing on this wall. I need to continue doing texturing on the other 4 walls, and I think what I'm actually going to do, because we did discover I am slightly off in my calculations, and this is a little bit off-center, is put in a false wall. I also want to put in a false ceiling up there. Put in slabs instead of the full blocks, and then put a bunch of sea lanterns. Anyway, so that's the last couple of things that we still need to do. I am going to continue heading down here so that I can grab those sea lanterns and I can finish getting this place looking a little bit more polished. One last bit of building, and then we are done with this temple. I do kind of want to see maybe a couple of touch-ups, but the big thing we need to do is the big wither head back here. And then we will be all done. I put in the 2 little heads, but I kind of want to have this one protruding a little, just to give it kind of a little bit more depth. Because they're really cool looking when they're sunk in, but I just think that this one needs a little bit more depth to look right. So we're just going to think we're gonna want it that long, and let's grab a little bit of this, and let's see, and throw on the head, and then I'm gonna sleep for a second. Literally, it is just a second because we do have one player sleep enabled. And then we're going to see how this looks, see if it looks right. Hi, Zom. And let's see how this looks and see if this is going to be something that works. Hi, Tree Zom. Well, that doesn't really help me see if it works when it's just a grid of scaffolding. And one piece is probably stuck up there because I had 64 to start with. I've been getting a lot better at parkour doing this build from climbing on these trees so often. I think I'm going to change that black powder over to gray powder because it just doesn't quite look right, being kind of the two weird pieces. I think we're going to just swap those two over. And then I think we can consider this. Oh, there it is. Yep. We can consider this a done build. Why did I go so high? Yes, I have some. There, got that piece. I don't know why. I don't like letting pieces despawn, especially when it's concrete. Probably because concrete is a pain to convert. So if I can convert it without it breaking, that is even better. So let's go down. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's much better. That is much, much better. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Let's go ahead and let's get a full view of everything. But no, I think this is gonna suit. Yep, I think that's gonna do it. I think we like this. I think this is gonna work. So let's go ahead. Let's slide over to the Enderman. If y'all haven't seen, this is town for Squidcraft. Let me know if you guys want me to do a little bit of a tour around Squidcraft because I'd be more than happy to do it. There is a comprehensive, well, not comprehensive, but a fairly decent tour if you check out the VODs. But I can sort of do more of a episodic couple of tours if you guys are interested in that, so you can kind of see a little bit more. But oh, that looks fantastic. I think I'm pleased. I think I'm very happy with this. I am very, very excited. Let's go ahead. Let's take a tour of it and let's just take a peek and see how it all looks. So I'm going to see if I can aim at, nope, not that tree. This tree. Can't aim at that tree. But this is what you're going to see as you come in. I am thinking I'm going to wind up putting in a path back to town. My server mate Kitsune has a really nice road system out that way, and I think I might see if I can imitate it and build it over here so that there's a nice road. I know most people are going to come in through the nether portal. I do. I realize this. However, you know, just the idea that there's a nice little road system also kind of just tickles me. So if they do come in this way, they're going to come in and come in through one of these doors. I didn't put actual doors on it. I don't know. I don't know what door would suit. If you have any ideas, let me know. And then they come in here, and I finally remembered if you just stick soul sand and set it on fire, then you don't get the smoke plumes. And I like the smoke plumes, but I just don't think that they quite work. And then you come down here, and this is the road down to the magic. And I took shameless advantage of the fact that we have the walls that don't have the holes in them anymore. And I got a really nice effect because kind of if you look over here, it gives it a nice depth while not being like an entire block setback, just like a little almost quarter block setback. And I think it just works. And I'm hoping as people set off withers, they will put flowers in here to signify that they've done it, because I think it just adds something nice. And I've taken advantage of the pretty lanterns that we have now, and actually underneath a lot of these stairs is sea lanterns, taking advantage of the fact that we can put lights under slabs and it will shine up through the slabs. And then you come down here, and I've got a couple of hellhounds that I need to name. Leave a comment in the if you have any name ideas, and I might go ahead and use one of them. I just don't have any ideas myself right now. And then you come back here, and I just did these two red things just for the visual interest, just to give it a little bit of something. And then like I've said, this is the river Styx here. And then if you put the walls right there, you can get right up against the lava and you don't catch fire. And it doesn't go scooting out all over everything. And then, kind of think we might slide that there. Is there any reason that we have that? Okay, so there's no reason that that was that way. What other block did I get out of that? I can just go ahead. This place was entirely filled with this place was entirely filled with lava. I died like 7 times. I actually lost my valuables box. So I'm just like super lucky right now that my shop is the glass shop and people do shop there. I'm actually, oh yeah, that's better. That is better. What was I saying? Anyway, my glass shop is very profitable, so it won't take me long to recoup the diamonds. Not that we use diamonds a lot, I'm gonna be honest, but I did kind of lose everything in my valuables box, and I think the worst of it is I had some Hearts of the Sea in there, so at some point I may be doing a stream with Mark for just doing some treasure hunting. If you guys want that, leave a comment if you do. Otherwise, we're just probably going to just do some basics treasure hunting anyway. And the last little bit of this is I used the gilded blackstone up here just to hang the lights from, and I kind of did a couple of different heights of lights kind of just at random. There wasn't a rhyme or reason to when I put them where. We do have a beacon down here, and then again I kind of took shameless advantage of the fact that the blocks make things set about a quarter block backwards for the walls, because it turns into a really nice little effect. Just a slight protrusion on the glazed terracotta, and I needed something in the back here, but I didn't want to just do another round of these, even though I do like this. So that's what everything looks like, and the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to just go over and set off a wither. Alright, so now we are going to go set off that wither. I've got myself my flower for when we're done. I've got some skulls, and I have the soul sand, and I also called in backup because I'm going to blame him if the server explodes. Anyway, so, hey Mark.
Hey!
So, it's your fault if the server explodes.
Well, no.
Yes, because you're the one who built this whole wither killer thing. So it goes in the positive direction and it gets slurped up by the bedrock, right?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, in the positive X direction, when you place those skulls, and I'd place them here, and you could see that the wither will pop up in the middle of this big old chunk of bedrock,
All right.
which is quite interesting. We have this place subtly lit with the crying obsidian.
Because it's going to explode the blocks around it, even though it's not going to explode us.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to set off the wither if you want to get back into not getting set off by the wither distance.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Whoa. I always get startled because it like goes into the bedrock and it feels like it's going to like develop on top of me.
Yes.
Dang, that doesn't even hurt that much when it hits you. And it's not just because of the beacon, right?
No, that's because the bedrock is literally protecting you from most of the explosions. The only explosions it really doesn't protect you are from that initial explosion and the mid explosion when it gets to half health and the end explosion.
And you can even see it's stuck in there.
Yeah, all the skulls really get caught in here. I personally went and when I tested this thing, I logged out and logged back in, and it is still stuck in there every time I've tested that in creative. So
nice. And you stuck this crying obsidian here so that we can put our poultry in there?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, you just move out the crying obsidian out there, but it stays nicely lit, so no zombies pop in there. Not that they would, it's on bedrock, but
yeah.
That way it's a nice clean indicator that doesn't get blown up.
Nice. And then the only part it's going to hurt is with the first part, the halfway, and the last bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you stick the poultry, you have to do 2 withers because they have a health of 4 blasts.
Okay.
So
you have to do 2 withers and then they explodificate.
Yeah.
And there's the halfway point.
Yep.
So you found this on a website, right?
Well, a Discord. So going to the Analyzing Bedrock Discord, there's a guy named Rufus Atticus who developed a program in R, which is a programming language, I guess, for biology majors. And
it analyzes the bedrock. It just analyzes the bedrock and.
Yeah. He used his knowledge of the program to find water blocks because this was actually a lake that was into the bedrock, and it would look inside the chunk to figure out a high concentration of water blocks in the bedrock layers. And if it's got a high concentration, it means it's probably generated a lake here that eats away at the bedrock.
Okay, and then that's what creates the schloopy doop over here.
Yeah.
See, and I kind of want to stand.
Yeah.
Kind of want to stand and watch, but I kind of don't.
Yeah. You just kind of got to get lucky, too. There's quite a few concentrations of these lakes. You just got to test them. So you got to use the software to find them, and then once you actually found them, run tests in creative. I ran probably about 20 or 30 withers in creative on this spot. I fit 6 of them in here at one point in creative, but your nice temple, let's just keep it to 1.
Yeah, plus if you blow up the server, our Lee will probably get a little perturbed.
Yes.
I don't think she wants to have to log in because we just set off 6 withers in a 5-block space there.
Right.
Anyway, do you like my head my heads up here? I've almost got the full set.
And the llama?
Yep, I've almost got the full set. But anyway, so the last step for this, I told you that I want everybody who does this to actually plant a flower here, right? Or somewhere. And we've got the lilies, which is kind of fun because lilies are the funeral flower for some reason. And what do they do for suspicious stew?
They are poison effect on suspicious stew.
So we're all cats on Minecraft.
Uh, if that's the case, why aren't the dogs chasing us?
Because we told them to sit, and they're good puppers.
Well, that's fair.
But cats, lilies are poisonous to cats, so if they create poison, then then we're all obviously cats. Anyway, so we've got that. I've got my build in here, and I think it is about time for me to be signing out, so I do want to thank you all for having come today. I definitely do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, go ahead, leave a comment, leave a like, feed the algorithm, leave a subscribe if you want to see more. I know there's going to be at least 2 more, possibly more episodes off the Squidcraft server itself, as well as hopefully getting back to my single player world. But other than that, I do want to thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. Bye!
Bye!